I regard the ROG Azoth to be a very nice mechanical keyboard that both a gamer and a casual user can just pick up and start customizing fully from top to bottom in a very easy manner because there's already all the provided tools made available to you, even a switch opener, a brush, and a small container of Krytox lube. You have everything you need to really get working on tuning an experience for your keyboard that you just like. You have your included keycap puller right in the box, and all you have to do is just line up the teeth and just press down gently and you'll hear that snap, and then with a very gentle pull your keycap is already out. And from there you can see the bare switch in all its glory. So just pluck that switch off gently, and I have to stress gently because these are very sensitive materials. And today I'm going to be putting my favorite switch, which is the Gateron Oil King switches, which I regard to be very smooth. These are already factory lubed and they sound incredible. This is for me to show you the whole hot swap idea. I just swapped out my ROG NX Linear Reds to a Gateron Oil King just like that, using the tools that are provided to me from the box. On the next level, we're going to be seeing just how customizable the ROG Azoth is. So for the purpose of that, we'll be disassembling it. And all you'll be needing is a screwdriver. There will be a total of 10 screws that you have to unscrew. So please don't be a hero and think just because you have 9, you can already pull it out. It's very dangerous. You can break the case if you don't count 10 total screws unscrewed from your ROG Azoth. You can see now that I've unscrewed everything, and you can simply remove the top housing, which is metal, and you can directly see that I can remove it from the bottom housing, and it's actually connected to the bottom housing using a ribbon, which is here. You can simply remove this ribbon by just pulling it out slowly, and when you want to put it back in, you just need to open this flap and insert the said ribbon here back into there and close it securely so that it doesn't come off at any given moment. So this is the back of the PCB, and you can see that there are actual grooves here, and it's because these are for gaskets, because as you know, the ROG Azoth is actually a gasket mounted keyboard, and what it does is it basically dampens the sound that the keyboard makes, because these gaskets serve a purpose of keeping the metals apart from each other, because when you press it down, it actually is quite loud when the metals are close together. So when you remove these gaskets, it will automatically really just be louder, and it would actually already feel tighter because you can see the distance between the PCB and another layer of foam that's in there and the steel plate. And you can see that this is a big fat layer that's specifically cut out for the keyboard, which is the Poron foam. And this is the bottom housing. You can also remove this foam, but I don't think you should because it will actually make the keyboard sound a lot more hollow. I mean, I love the Poron foam, but I think it could be too much dampening because there's just layers and layers and layers of foam, which is very generous. Not a lot of companies do provide any of this, and to give that upfront experience, the Azoth already has all these layers of foams and gaskets pre-installed so that it's easier for you to learn about how they sound immediately. And when you want to change the way it sounds, you can remove those layers however you feel like it. So it makes it very easy and accessible. But there are also other screws here which will separate the PCB and the steel plate. So after removing all the screws, you can see that the sides gradually open, and I advise you to be really gentle with this. And here you go. This is the PCB of the ROG Azoth, and it has a very, very nice ROG logo on it. And this is the plate itself. So this is actually a steel plate. It's a very nice and heavy steel plate. The reason why you get to get a steel plate for this is because I guess it's kind of ideal for linear switches, but I'm pretty sure that it's a steel plate all across the 3 available switches on the ROG Azoth. And this is the silicone foam that gets stuck between the PCB and the steel plate. So again, all this foam is just for the sake of dampening so that it doesn't, make your typing experience too loud. But again, that is more of a preference thing. I personally like this foam, and it also gives it some depth, and I also don't want my switches to be too loud regardless of what switch I'm trying to put in. But the thing is, it's the plate, Everything is about the plate because there are so many materials, so many companies out there make plates for their keyboards, in the custom world. And steel is just one of many. So now the final step is just to connect this all back to the bottom case. And again, I am not putting this back in, which is totally fine. And we'll see how it goes. Well, that sounded pretty good, didn't it? Well, it's because I used another linear switch. The Gateron Oil Kings is a pretty good switch to begin with, and putting this together with a steel-plated based keyboard obviously was going to be a match in heaven. And the only modification I did was to just remove the very thick Poron foam sheet, which I feel is of good quality still, and it just simply didn't sound too good with my current switch that I put in, and I really wanted to make this keyboard, well, mine. So for over 1,000 ringgit, you get the whole package, a very comprehensive keyboard with lots of foam for you to play around with, to add or to remove at your whim and fancy. You get your brush and lube and the lubing station for you to learn how to lube your switches for the first time, and of course some practice switches for you to do so. So that's a pretty worth it deal, because literally you just pick this up from the shelf, open it all up, set it up, download Armory Crate, customize everything, update the firmware, and you can start lubing your switches just like that without any additional purchases. So for what I have to say to ROG, this is a pretty good job. I am so impressed. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Zen the Geek. I'll see you guys in the next video.